Down with Daddy. Good evening, good evening, good evening. So I'm going to say it's 10 a.m. UK time. For those of you that watch when the live ends, I'm only live for about an hour, so double check your times because I'm not ignoring you when you start putting your emojis in, but I'm not live at that precise moment. If you don't catch me live, if you like and follow or subscribe on the main page on YouTube, you will catch me. You'll see notifications going up on when tarot are going to be happening, so you can catch us up then and hopefully join us on the next live. Hey Diane, hey Keller, hey Mandy, how are you, my lovely, this evening? I hope everybody's well. Hey Diana, I don't know whether you're still in YouTube or land or whether you've popped off for a bit, but yeah. So, hey Joe, hey Debs, hey Sumbler, how are you, my lovely? Janet, Beth, good evening, good evening. So, going across the bottom of the screen, you will see what to do to receive a reading. Use emojis, please. Hey Bex, how are you, my sweets? Hey Gary, good evening. Welcome to those that are new joining us this evening, and welcome to those that join me regular. I'm glad you're good, Sumbler. I'm glad you're good. So just keep putting your emojis in. The chat does move fairly quickly. YouTubers, if you're over on YouTube and you need a reading, please make sure if I don't point them out, Carol's over there now. Hey, my beautiful lady. Carol's over there. Carol will let me know if I missed anybody that wants reading over on YouTube. Facebook does take over. Evening, Jill. Evening, Jordan. Antoinette. Sophie. Charles, good evening, my sweet. You made it. You made it, Charles. You made it. So I'm starting with Mandy this evening. Hey, Julie. Hey, Anna. How are you? Hope you're well. I love town. I bought a bit of bling while I was there. Got to have a bit of bling in your life, haven't you? So yeah, unfortunately, it's not the real diamonds, and it only cost £1. So Diana's still there. How are you, my lovely? No worries, Diana. You're on YouTube. I think you're on your own at a minute over on YouTube land with Carol. So yes. Oh, Tumblr's on there. Sorry, Tumblr. So yeah, I'll try to get to as many as I can. I will try and go for those that I haven't read for before, but that doesn't mean that those who I have read for before are going to get ignored. You're not. I sort of like try and pull everybody in between everybody else. So yeah. Right, let's get cracking. Let's get cracking. So for you, Mandy, my lovely, we have got the 4 of 1 cards. So let's see what's appertaining for you. I do think that there is going to be a celebration coming up, and I do think it's going to be more summertime that this celebration is happening. But I do see that I think it's going to be more of a family celebration coming in because you're all sort of like holding posts of trees. So I think there's going to be a family celebration that's coming up. The number 3 also connects in around you. I can see a church in the background, so I don't know whether the celebration is somebody's anniversary that's coming up, but I do know that there's a summer link. But the 3 connects to it also. Also the number 2. The number 2 is coming in and connecting in. I do feel like that some of the family members may not be able to make it, or certain people won't be able to make it because there's branches going out. So I do think that some of them aren't going to be able to make it. We've also got a cat popping in. So I'm not sure if you've got a cat in Spirit Monday or if this cat is symbolic at the minute. So just know that there's a cat coming in. I've got a gentleman coming in. This gentleman, I do feel like he would have had receding kind of hair. I'm seeing half of his face. So I'm only seeing half the face, but coming in behind this gentleman's a lady. I do feel like the lady would have been really slimmer in face than the gentleman. And I I want to say I feel like this lady would have lost some of her hair as well. I'm not sure whether that's down to illness or whether there's another reason for hair loss. But I do want to say this lady would have lost. I feel like she would have lost some of her hair coming through. This lady and gentleman though are coming in together. And they are coming in with a lot of love also because they're coming in as green. There's also another gentleman coming on this side of the family. Can you remember Tommy Cooper, Monday? I don't know. I don't know whether this is. I don't know. I don't know where this reference would fit, but I'm seeing like a Tommy Cooper style hat on this gentleman. But I'm also seeing glasses and a moustache coming in. So, but I do feel like this gentleman would have had the features are really prominent. So I feel like the nose would have been more pointed than a rounded nose. July for the celebration I'm getting. I'm seeing the rebates. I think it's going to be around about July time for this celebration that's coming, this anniversary or whatever anniversary. Like I said, I'm seeing a church, so I'm linking more to anniversary, but I am going to be seeing, more July time. I don't know if it's you, but I feel though if it's you, I'm not sure if you have tummy issues, Mandy. Not lowering the tummy, it's more like waist and like it's like round the waist and into the chest. So I don't know. It's pointing upwards. So I don't know whether this is more like an acid, like an acidy thing, just because of how the ties going around the waist and then pointing upwards. So I don't know if there's there's something going off around there. But it's coming in, the arrow's coming up in between the bust, so I don't know if it's like an acid reflux. I don't know if it. I think it's you're the one that's suffering with that also. I do see a couple of other health issues around you, but that's the one I'm being pointed to, and also the hip area. More one side than the other, but there's definitely you're getting a lot of healing coming into one side of your sweets. So that's what I'm getting for you, Mandy, my lovely. I hope that makes some sense for you. Where am I going now? Where's she gone? Diane. Diane first. On YouTube. So I've got Diane with me now. Evening, Shirley. Evening, everybody joining. Evening, Joe. Evening, Caroline. Evening, Leslie. Evening, Rita. Evening to Margaret and Vicky if they're watching. So let's keep going. Keep it going. What is that song? Let's keep swimming. Who sings that? Nemo, Finding Nemo. The card I've got for you, Diane, is the Queen of Swords, my lovely. See what we're getting for you. Now, sort of like sat bringing your hand out. Now, I'm not sure whether you're wanting to help or you're giving the help. So just bear with me on that one. There's also a dog coming into spirit. It would have had like a shorter snout, not a long-nosed dog, but more of a short-nosed dog. That's coming in near your feet. And I think they're just popping in just to let you know that they're coming through in spirit. There is a little bit of blue around you, Monday. So I don't know whether mood. I don't know whether there's something that's sort of like I'm trying to. There's an issue going off, I think, around you, and the blueness. I think this is sort of like making you feel out of sorts slightly. there's a lot of healing coming. You sort of like sat down and the healing's coming straight round the tummy area, my lovely. So I'm getting a lot of healing coming in around the tummy area. I don't know if Heather's a connection, but it looks like Heather it looks like Heather's the healing. So I don't know whether there's a connection to the name Heather or it's just the Heather is in like the healing kind of plant coming in. But it's like a purple heather that you've got on your knee. I don't know where the W connection comes in, but I've got a W connection coming in. I'm also getting a bluebird, Diana. So I don't know whether the bluebird. I don't know what the bluebird reference is at the minute. So just bear with me, sweets. Can you show me? Show me. I do feel at minute though, you feel like, like when you've got a rug under your feet, Diana, I feel like there's a rug under your feet and it's like you feel like it's going to be pulled from underneath you. But I don't think it is. I don't think this rug is going to be pulled underneath your feet because you're very well sort of like it's like like when somebody's trying to take something, take, and there's no giving involved. I feel like it's like you're putting your foot down now, but it's like that rug. You feel like that rug could still be pulled, but you need to keep seated. You need to stand your ground, keep seated in that position, and keep asking for that help because that help will come to you, even if whether it's form on a spiritual or whether somebody's just going to come round you out of the blue to help you. And the reason I say I feel like somebody's going to come in out of the blue to help is because down here we've got this like blue kind of fairy butterfly thing, and I feel that this person's just going to sort of like come in, and there's going to be somebody coming in out of the blue that you're not going to expect to come in and sort of like offer the help that's needed. I don't know what it is with the green pendant. There's something to do with a green necklace also. To me, it looked like a heart shape, but then it changed shape again. So I'm not sure what this is referring to around you. You wear your crown, lady, and you wear your queen crown. God, that were a bit tangled. You wear the crown, and don't let anybody take that crown away from you, Diana, because you've earned that crown. You've earned your status, if that makes sense. You've got the sword out, and the sword has got a reflection to it. So I do think that there is still things that you need to reflect on that may need a little bit more deeper thinking about. But also there's like dark coming in on the sword as well. So I think there's going to be things that are coming in that maybe need to be done, but you've not dealt with them. And I don't know. And I feel more that that's the reflection that the sword symbol's giving me, that these issues that have not really been sorted, but they need sorting, but it's sort of like, it's like areas you don't want to delve back into. So I don't know whether this is relating more to the past, because it's like I said, it's showing in black. So it's like it's an area that doesn't want to be gone back to, but needs to be addressed. It's definitely got to be addressed, my lovely. Like I said, there is a W name coming in, but I also saw, I'm also seeing a lady, and I'm seeing breast. So I don't know whether, because I'm seeing the breast, I don't know whether breast cancer or something to do with the breast would have been linked into this lady in spirit, because I'm just being drawn to the chest area. But I feel like this lady would have been, I think she would have been quite a big personality in herself, because she's sort of like laid down on the floor, but she's got the biggest smile on her face, and the hair she's showing me is like the hair's a mess. It's like, I'm not saying this lady wouldn't have been neatly dressed, but it was like she didn't care what anybody thought about her appearance wise. She did. I don't think she would have thought what anybody else thought of her appearance, because she was happy. So she's sort of like showing me with the messy hair and everything else, but I am being drawn to the breast area for this lady. I've just seen a false leg, Diana, and I don't know what that's referring to, because I have no idea, and I wouldn't even know how to symbolize that. But I've just been shown a false leg. So I don't know if you can take that, if you understand that, if you would, whether it's a standing joke, I'm not sure, but I'm like just got shown a false leg for some reason, and I'm not sure why I'm getting shown a false leg. The ladies' energies are coming in strong though around you. The ladies in spirit are coming through strong. I've got a lady, and I am going to set a grandma figure for this lady, only because the style of dress and the style of hair for me is more of a grandma figure. I got a grandma feeling when I saw it. You know, when somebody has like a large bun type of thing on the back, but can you remember when it were all like back combed up? It's sort of like big hair up, and it's sort of like it's like, I don't know whether it's back combed up or bunned up, but it's like high on the head as well. But it's like the ladies are stepping forward, and for me, the ladies are stepping forward because they're sort of like empowering you. They're giving you their power, if that makes sense. There's also a gentleman's energy coming in now that I'm seeing. This gentleman's showing me laid down and asleep. I can only see his head, but I do think this gentleman would have been really sick before he passed. Sick as in being sick, because I can see what's looking like sick coming out. I don't feel old with this gentleman though. I don't feel like old is like, what's old to me? I don't know. My nan's 94, so old to me, I don't know. But I don't feel an older gentleman. But I feel that he would have been sick, but he's got his head down, and I don't know whether he would have just passed in his sleep. But he's giving me, and do you know, I'm going to say white lily. I don't know why I mean, I don't even know my name and my flowers. Obviously, this isn't me coming through anyway. These are messages that get passed through me. But I'm being given like a white lily to give you. So yeah, so I'm going to leave that. I'm going to leave that love, leave their love with you, my sweets. The dog's making itself known though, but like I said, I don't want to say poodle type of dog, but you know, like that kind of face shape that a poodle, it's not the long face, it's like short. So I hope that makes sense for you, Diane, my lovely lady. Where are we going to next? Jordan. Hey, 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 it's a beautiful day. Hey, hey. Dear. Oh, which card's for Jordan? Which card's for Jordan? Let's see. Jordan, this one's for you. We've got the 3 of Wands. Stop looking back, Jordan, and turn around and face forward. Looking back, you're sort of like looking at things that have gone and passed. You need to sort of like turn around and start looking towards the future. There's one thing to look back at, but you've got 2 things to move forward to, if that makes sense to you. So there's, like I said, there's like the one thing holding you back, but if you turn around, there's two people coming in that need you to look forward at them. I don't know. I feel like you're teetering on not on the edge, because that's like thinking, but it's like I feel like there's a little bit of unbalance around you at the minute, Jordan. But like I said, once you let go and you turn forward and face the other 2, and start releasing that one from the past, your road's still going to be rocky. I'm not going to say everything's going to be neat and running. There's still rocks in the road, but you're going to get onto the path you need to get onto. I'm also seeing boats. So I don't know if there's something to do with crossing water or boating that comes in around you or around somebody coming through in spirit. But I'm definitely seeing boats. I don't know where the boats and the water comes in just yet. I don't know. I'm also seeing a baby in spirit, but I don't think this. I feel more of I feel more of a like it's not gone full term, this baby. So I don't know whether a miscarriage, but there's definitely a child's energy coming in. I'm being shown the letters ME, which to me spells me. For me, it's like they're saying me because it's like you need to start focusing on you. You need to start turning that focus around and focusing on you, Jordan. Cool. Why am I, do you know, again, I'm seeing a turtle, or tortoise, sorry. So either there's a tortoise relevant, or the symbolism of the tortoise would be you've got to still take things slowly. Don't run before you can walk, take things slowly. I feel, do you know, Joe? I feel like there's a few babies. I feel like there's two children's energies coming through in spirit. Come on, show me the way. Show me the way. Don't know where the V connection comes in, but the V connection comes in, and I am seeing a spirit. I don't know. Also, there's a X, but the X to me seems. I don't know whether the person in the past is an X, because I'm seeing an X just as you're looking back in the past. I am getting a lady coming in. A lady's coming in, and she's coming through with the children in spirit. She's coming through with the children, but I don't know why. But I'm getting like a swelling round round the mouth area kind of thing, and I'm not sure what this swelling signifies to. But I feel like there would have been issues with swelling around the mouth. And sort of like going under the neck at some point, because I'm getting the swelling coming in. I do feel this lady is of an older lady, but you know, she's like showing me she will like stone. And when I don't, but I mean, if I see somebody that looks like stone, the way I see him with this stone, I feel like that this person would have been quite of strict nature, maybe. Setting the ways, definitely setting the ways. But I also feel like, I think this lady herself would have gone through hardships. And I think it sort of like made her. Do you know when you like said turn to stone, Jordan? She sort of like she had to turn to stone. And I think her message to you is she doesn't want you going down that path that she had to go through. She doesn't want you shutting your emotions off, if that makes sense. So that's where the focusing comes in, on focusing on the front, my lovely. So, and I'm seeing daisies. I'm seeing quite a lot of daisies around you as well. So I don't know where the daisy connection, I don't know if it's the flower, the daisies, or there's a connection to the name Daisy. I'm not 100% sure, but there's definitely that connection coming in for you, my sweet. So yeah, that's what I'm getting for you. I hope that makes sense to you, Jordan, my lovely. Where are we going? Where are we going? Where are we going? Evening, Paul. How are you? Debs. Rita Clark. Andrew Mike, you're a very rude gentleman, you know. Have I just moved him? Or have I just moved somebody else? Oh. Hang on a minute. There we go. Have I just... Are you on?
Me? No.
User was blocked. Yes, Andrew Mike, you're very rude. You don't just come onto somebody's live and start acting. I'm well, thank you, Paul. You don't come onto somebody else's live and start saying, message me, add me as a friend, and I'll give you a reading. And then you don't do that. That's very, 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 very rude, young man. So I'm sorry, but I've had to block you. because to protect people in chat, because you are a scam artist and a fraudster, my sir. So yeah, I'm not answering to them. There's two tried. No worries, Rita. I will try and keep an eye out on the other one. John will have a look back through, see if he can find them. But yeah, just be careful, guys, because these that do come in and jump on other people's chats, they are fraudsters, they are scam artists, and anybody with, is it etiquette? Anybody within any etiquette, and anybody who does readings and stuff like that would never come on and jump on somebody else's live and start advertising themselves. It's quite rude of you. You've had an inbox off him, Leslie. Just block him, sweets. Just block him. Because all they're going to do, they're going to offer you a free reading, and then they will say, but it's going to cost you such and such an amount. Nothing comes free off these guys. If they want to do free readings, then I don't know why they don't go live on the pages and give free readings instead of messaging people. So, right, back to Debbie. Oh, thank you, Sue. Thank you, my lovely. Yeah, definite scammers, Doug, definite. Liberty takers, Joe. Liberty. Hey, dear. Evening, Anne. How are you, my lovely? So, for you, my sweets, we have got the strength card, Debbie. Oh, lots of roses coming in around you. So there's definitely roses coming in from a loved one. I do think this loved one in spirit, though, we've got the infinity sign coming in, also the number 8. So the number 8 is going to connect into this person. So the infinity sign, yeah. So obviously we've got the infinity sign coming in, but I feel like this person who would be in spirit would have been your strength coming in, and I feel like that they're still trying to give you strength at the minute. I do think that there is some health issues coming in around you, and I do think it's sort of like coming in, you know, like corsets when they come in as crosses. It's like coming in like that around the chest, but it's showing me sort of like something to do with blood work. So I don't know whether the blood work is related to you, Debbie, or it's related to them. But there's definite issue like blood work or veins or something like that that's going on. But they're sending bunches and bunches of roses at you. So yeah, so they are sending you the strength. I do feel this person would have passed peacefully though when they passed over, because they're showing me really at peace. I mean, we're all at peace when we cross over, but this person's showing me really at peace. But there's definitely that infinity sign coming in. I'm also being drawn to your third eye. I feel like at the minute, I don't want to say there's a blockage going on your up on your third eye, but there's I don't know whether you're doubting the abilities you've got or doubting something, but it is more on a spiritual connection, Debbie, because there's like, it's not the green man that's on your head, but it's sort of like of an elemental nature kind of thing. So I don't know whether that's something, what a path you're thinking about going down, but it's sort of like on the third eye area, my lovely. So for me, just make sure that you put in extra protection in, but also trust what you get in, my lovely. I don't know where the ruby pearls come in, or if they're significant, or whether actually, I think, you know, the ruby pearls, I think that is relating to the blood. It's like blood droplets. So there's definitely some issues going on with somebody's blood and veins that I feel at the minute coming in. I get the healing coming in around the chest for you also. And I don't know why the countryside, it's like I'm watching, it's not a movie, but it's like this countryside coming in the background. So I don't know whether this is a memory that this person's bringing. I can't tell whether it's male or female. Give me an issue. The 3 connects also. We've got a 3 connection coming in. I'm seeing You sort of like, do you know when I see family, Debbie, I see family as like trees and like green trees. And I'm seeing you sort of like sitting on bark, but you've got green tree coming in to a little bit to the side of you, and then there's like a little bit below you. So I'm not sure. I don't know why I'm seeing only little bits of green coming around you, but you actually sat on bark. So, but I feel like whether this is coming through, it's like you didn't need any love off anybody else because they gave you all the love you needed, if that makes sense. But yeah, that's what I'm getting, sweets. And I don't know where the A connection comes in. There's an A connection as well. And I feel that is towards that is family. The A connection comes in towards family. But yeah, that's what I'm getting for you, my lovely. So I hope that makes some sense for you. Where we are going next. Let's have a look. Rita. 10121 do one. I like that one. I like that, Rita. Oh, thank you, Sue. Thank you. So, Rita, the card for you, we've got the Queen of Wands card. Looking very shiny in yellow. So we've got sunflowers coming in and daisies. So I don't know where the sunflower and daisy connection comes in, but there's a sunflower and daisy connection. I do feel these are like one side of family to another. You've got like sunflowers in your arm and the daisies on the stick. So to me, there must be a connection to both, to like a different one side of family to another side of family, if that makes sense. I do think Rita, I do think you are spiritual in yourself. I think you go down your own spiritual journey. I'm not sure whether you can do what I do, but there's definitely that golden aura around you. So I do believe that you are in touch on a spiritual level, Rita. You're also aware, you've also got, there's 100% spiritual connection, Rita. You can do you can do more than what I could do, I think. I'm getting that really strong coming in. I think July's a strong connection to the family also, or to one person. In fact, there's a July connection coming in, but it's like on the staff you're holding. So to me, that's sort of like a family member. There is a strong July coming in. Also, there's an S connection coming in. And it looks like a funny number 6. And I don't know why I'm seeing it bends like that and then goes round. So there's also, a number 6 connection coming in. But for me, you're on the right path, Rita. Definitely, like I said, on a spiritual level. I'm trying to see if I can see somebody coming through for you. F. There's also an F connection coming in, the letter F. We've got a letter F showing in the cards. Come on, show me. We've also got the animals sat on the lap. We've got a cat sat on your lap. And to me, how this cat sort of sat on your lap, it's like sat with ease. So to me, again, it's just reaffirming that spiritual connection. Come on, show me something. I don't know why I'm seeing like I'm being shown like tiny hands. Something to do with hands, but it's like a set of hands kind of thing. But I'm only seeing the hands at the minute. But it's like it's like two hands have coming together, but they're sort of like laid on the side, like overlapping each other at the minute. No. Aye. Is it you that suffers with one of your legs more than the one side of your leg more than the other? Because I'm seeing like a golden leg, and I'm being drawn to that leg. So I don't know if it's you that's having the leg issues. There's somebody coming through in spirit, and I'm going to say they like you, if that makes sense to you, Rita. It's like you are them, they are you. So I don't know whether it's looks, but everything about them spiritually, and the seeing of the because I think you can see the energies also. This lady would have also been seen spirit. It's like she sat in you, if that makes sense. I can't see her, but what I can see is, I think, the golden leg that come out, I think that's her leg that come out. And it's like she's showing me that she's sort of like sitting in you. And I don't understand what that's meaning. And I don't know if you can explain it any better. But there's you definitely see energies coming in. Definitely seeing spirit. For me, I think that's all I've got for you, my lovely, at minute. But I hope that makes sense to you, Rita, my sweets. And your daughter too. So Diane. You're more than welcome, Rita, my lovely lady. I don't think you need the validation that these loved ones around you, because I think you've already got it. I think when I just get readings, when I can see that you work on that level, I think it's more that's their way of connecting into you, I think, if that makes sense. Where's my YouTube's gone? Anybody over on YouTube all the time? Anybody over on YouTube that's wanting a reading? Because I've not seen any YouTubers for a while. Sumbler, I've got Sumbler coming in. Yeah, Bex. So for you, my lovely Diane, we have got the 3 again. So there's the 3 connects in around you, also coming in. I'm seeing the waterfall behind me. The waterfalls represent a cleanse. I feel like everything has been cleansed, and it's like the flowers are starting to grow again in the garden. I do feel that this person that's coming through for you, gardening and flowers, would have been something. Either it's a reference to them or it's a reference to you. But I do feel like this person would have been green fingered, if that makes sense. Because it's like the garden's growing again. So I hope you can understand that connection coming through. I'm being given a white rose to you. So when I go to see my dad, I always take white roses. And I feel that this gentleman's energy that's coming through, I do believe the white rose is coming through for you, but he's sending 3 red roses out as well. So I don't know whether the 3 connects in. The 3 red roses, I don't know if it's 3 children, 3 siblings, whatever it is, but there's 3 red roses coming out also. There's a lot of love going into these flowers, though. I'm seeing that as well. But I do feel like that a cleanse has happened, and it's sort of like I said, yeah. I want to try and see if this gentleman will come through. I don't know. I'm seeing I'm just seeing his the neck and like sort of the head coming round, but it's coming through as invisible. So I don't know whether the invisibility means I don't know if he would have believed in all this, whether he would have been a believer in the fact of an afterlife. Because like I say, it's like there's like an invisibility coming through. There's also an S connection coming through. There's an S, an S connections coming through also. The image I'm being given is I'm seeing him sort of like laid back, but then he's like, there's like, I don't know if it's his hat or a cap or something like being covered down over his, so like, like when you're laying so and like you put your cap down. I'm getting that image. I'm being given that image coming through. So I don't know whether that's a memory or something, but it's like, like when you put your hat forward, it's sort of like that I'm seeing. And that's the image that's the part of the image I'm being shown. There's also another gentleman coming in. I feel like this gentleman would have had sort of like a parting in his hair. Like when you've got your parting and then it like comes down. I do feel like this gentleman would have had a parting. There would have been a parting in his hair. It's showing me his eyebrows, and I don't know whether there's a joke to do with his eyebrows. But it's like it's like when you get like when you get your eyebrows and you get the long hairs coming out. I'm seeing that, so I don't know whether there's a connection to something to do with the eyebrows. But it's sort of like I'm being drawn to the eyebrows for whatever reason. I am seeing him sort of like not stern face, but I feel that his sense of humor would have been a very dry sense of humor. I'm getting like, I think people wouldn't have known whether he was joking or he wasn't joking, kind of thing. But if you knew him, then you knew, but his face would like keep straight. And I don't know whether this is how he would. I know obviously not how it would be for you, but like how if you were meeting somebody, like I don't know which way to take this. Is he joking or is he being real with what he's saying? Because I'm getting that sort of like sternness. I wouldn't say he got a thin face, but he'd not got a fat face either. How can you put it when you think that the thing? But I do think he had a big smile. When he smiled, I do think he had a beam of a smile, because I'm being drawn to the mouth area. So that's what I'm bringing through for you, Diane. I hope that makes sense to you, my sweets. Right. Hey, Emily, how are you, my lovely? So where we're gonna go? Bex. Not read for Bex. I'll read for Bex. And then we've got Sue, Antoinette, Anne, Emily. You like Sumbler Joe Mike. Thank you, Yo-Yo. I'll do Bex and then I'm going to put Sumbler and Joe Mac up. Thank you. You're so welcome, Diane. I know every time I've read for you, it's like you've got to let go kind of thing, and it's like that were really good. I enjoyed giving you that reading, and thank you, Diane, my lovely. Catalina, what's going to happen between you and Chris? I don't know. Is anything exciting going to happen? Relationships are tarot readers and relationships don't mix. But if your focus is to work everything out with him and have a good relationship, then it will be good. If your focus is to not be with him, then you won't be with him, my lovely. That's what I'll say on a relationship level. I've just dropped all my bloody cards. I've just dropped all the bloody cards. So just let me just move this back up because I just need to put where Yo-Yo's put Sunblot and Joe Mackey. Bex, for you, we've got the Knight of Wands, my lovely. I do feel for you, Bex. Now it's time that you've got to start riding forward. I don't know what's been stopping you from actually taking the reins and like just going for it. But it's like now's the time you've got to get into a gallop. There's no point trotting. You've got to gallop, girl. You've definitely got to get that galloping going, and it is time to give yourself a kick up the arse. I don't know why I'm seeing. You know when you see like a lion on all fours but wearing a crown? I'm seeing the lion, and it's like stood up tall, but it's got the crown on the head. So I'm just going to see if I can work what that one means. There's also a letter E, a letter E name coming forward. Show me. I do feel like you've been carrying somebody though, Bex. I do feel like you've been carrying somebody, and I think you will continue to carry this person, because you know on the back of the horse they sort of like draped over the back like that, but you're galloping forward, and it's like they're sort of like just flopping over you and just going along with you, if that makes sense. This person's got to start standing on their own 2 feet. You can't carry, as hard as it is, you can't carry somebody through. Yeah, there's also I'm going to say a smaller dog coming through, Bex, because it's sort of like sat on your knee, this dog. It's showing me as white, but it's showing me tiny eyes, so I don't know where this little dog would connect in, but it's sort of like sat on your knee. It's sort of like sat with you on your journey on the horse. We've got that coming through as well. Stop wearing your armor, take some armor off, and start letting people in, because I feel like you've got a coat or armor on, and it's like that's how you go to battle, and you don't need that coat or armor on all the time. You need to start releasing it, because it's just going to weigh you down. But your horse is going to start buckling if you don't start letting this person to stop leaning in on you, because I do feel like you're carrying him. I do feel like you're carrying this person. I've got a lady coming through. Now I'm going to say this lady. I feel this lady would have been a talker that's coming through, because she's sort of like coming in behind you, and her mouth is open. She's got a very genteel kind of face. But there's something to, she's showing me, I don't know why, but not big lips, but again, like I said, there's something to do with the lips, but she's got like a button nose also. I'm getting a button nose coming in. I do think there would have been confusion around this lady. And why am I seeing a lamb? Spring. I don't know where the spring connection comes in around this lady also, but I'm seeing like a lamb coming in with her. So the springtime. So yeah, spring's a connection to this lady that's coming through. This lady's showing herself as a cloud. So you know, like when, for me, you know, when you see a thick cloud and then it starts like drifting off in bits, I feel like this is sort of like how this lady would have felt. I feel like she would have felt like she was like drifting off in little bits, if that makes sense. She's also bringing a baby through in spirit. She's bringing me a baby. She's actually got the baby on her back, so you know, it's like she's letting you know that there is the child. She's got the child with her. There's a gentleman coming in now, on the opposite side. I don't know whether he's greeting her or she's greeting him, because she's sort of like above him, but he's coming in from the side. I'm being drawn to the gentleman's throat area. There was something with the throat area on this gentleman, and he sort of like got his head sort of like backwards. So I don't know if there would have been issues around the back also, because he's like, you know, like when you're coming in, you're stiff, it's like that, but there's something with the throat. He's also puckering the lips. What's this with the lips? Do you know, it looks in the card, Bex. I don't know if whether you'll see it, but can you see the clouds? There's like a lady's face coming in, and it's like she's opened her mouth. It's like they're opening to kiss each other. So I don't know whether that's I don't know whether that's the message that you've been wanting, but it's like I feel that they've met up, and it's sort of like I do feel like this is husband and wife. I do feel like it's man and wife, and it's like they've met up and they've like reconnected with a kiss. But your journey's not over. But you've just got to, like I said, remove the baggage and watch it that your horse doesn't buckle, my lovely. So, Sumbler. I'm going to read for Sumbler first, and then I'm going to read for Joe afterwards. Sumbler for you first. We've got the Page of Cups, my lovely. I don't know at the minute if you feel like I feel like life's good, but I feel like waves just like keep hitting you from behind, from in front, and it's like all's good, but then there's like a wave that just comes in, and it's not a wave of like of bad luck or anything like that, but it's like you seem to be like, excuse me, going forward, and then it's like whoosh, something comes in. You move forward again, and then it's whoosh, something comes in. And I feel like that every time you're trying to reach the goal you're trying to reach, it's like something seems to be always getting in your way. You have to keep pushing through. Don't give up just because things starting to happen, and it's like something else will come in to sort of like stop you from moving forward for your goal. Walk through it, keep walking through it, keep persevering, because all through life we're going to hit these waves, and if we allow the waves to stop us, then we wouldn't get anywhere. So keep going through them. There's a seahorse connection in. Seahorse is mate for life. So I'm not sure what that reference would mean to you, but I'm seeing a seahorse. I'm also seeing a trophy. So I don't know if you've won a trophy, or whether there's a trophy to be had. But you're holding the trophy, but I don't feel like you believe that I don't know. I feel like you're holding the trophy, but it's like, I don't know whether you don't believe it's yours, or I don't like you've won a prize kind of thing. And it's like the shock of it all because of everything that keeps hitting you. You have won that, what you've got. There is, I've got a lady's energy coming through, but she's bringing through, when she comes through, a bunny rabbit, but it's one of those with the long ears. I don't know what the reference to the bunny rabbit is, but I have got a lady coming through. I do think she would have had, when you're coming at the side, I do think she would have had like a prominent jaw kind of thing. The jawline would have been really thin. What I'm seeing with the lady, or what I'm being shown with the lady, is I do think that they possibly would have been I've got darkness, so I feel like this lady would have maybe suffered mood swings, depression, type of thing, because it is really dark. So I do get that there would have been like a depression around this lady in feelings, and I feel sometimes that I feel like for me she was more of an animal person than a people person, because she's, like I said, she's coming in with the animals. I've also got two gentlemen coming in. One was a smoker, and the gentleman would have been a chain smoker. I feel like he would have had a cigarette, put it out, and then there would have been smoke constantly coming out of his mouth. So yeah, he's coming through, but he's coming in across the water. I do feel that this would have been somebody not recent. It would have been going back a little while. But there's a gentleman's energy coming in with the smoking. There's also two children coming through. But again, this is going back to the time when this gentleman would have passed, so it is going back a while ago. And we've also got, I feel like there would have also been somebody who's passed that would have been, I don't want to say black sheep at family, but I'm going to have to say he's coming across that way, that their behavior would have been louder. I would have said a very loud kind of character coming in, and sort of like, I'd say certain family members may not have approved of this gentleman's sort of like loudness, but I do think that this gent would have been full of life. I do think there would have been something to do with the shoulder area, because I feel like I'm hunched up with him at the moment. I feel like there's a hunched up kind of feeling with him. And again, I do think this person may have been drawn to the nose again. And normally when I'm drawn to the nose, there is an alcohol connection. So I don't know whether that's what I'm being shown or whether there was an issue with his nose. But normally when I see the nose, it's due to it's more alcohol that I see. But I do feel the gentleman would have passed way before the lady, quite a while before the lady passed. So yeah, that's what I'm seeing for you, my sweets. Joe Mac, and then let me shoot down to the bottom and see what we've got going there. Hey, Bon. How are you? I'll have to send you a pic of our surprise. Yes, please. Hey, Caroline. Hey, Kerry. Hey, Dawn. Joe, for you, my lovely. Knight of Swords coming in. Joe, you need to slow down. I don't know. It's you're not running before you can walk, but I just feel that at the moment you need to slow down, because it's sort of like whatever you're doing it too fast, and you need to start slowing your pace down a bit. Your horse in the picture sort of like rearing up, and because it's rearing up, for me, it's sort of like you're getting shown signs to slow down, and you're ignoring the signs. Start listening to the signs to slow down. You don't have to. You're not in a race. There is no race to be won. So you definitely need to start slowing down. We have got ladies' energies coming round you, and I do believe that these ladies would have gone back. There's a lady coming in, and I know it's going back to Victorian times, I think. Or she's coming through as a Victorian type of lady. She's got the high ruffles around her neck, Joe. So I don't know whether, to me, she's showing like Victorian dress with that ruffle thing around the neck. So I don't know whether you can take that. That lady's energy is coming in really strong. But I do feel like she is going back. And I hope you can find that validation for that lady. There's also, I'm going to say, a young boy showing in spirit. And I don't know, I feel that he's showing me the age he would be now, not when he passed. And what I'm seeing is, I'm I am seeing curls. There's curls to this little boy's hair. And I feel like he would have had a proper head of hair as well. Really thick hair. I'm going to say between 8 and 9 at a guess, Joe. I feel like this little boy would be 8, 9 too high. I'm going to say between 7 and 8, Joe. I think 7 and 8, 8 and 9, that kind of age for this little boy. But he's coming in and he's got angel wings on his back, and he's just showing that he's growing as an angel, if that makes sense. I've got a lady's energy coming through also. And I don't know why, but she's making reference to a duck. That's what I'm seeing. But I do feel again like this lady. I do think she would have been on a larger, not a larger side that, but she would have been a busty lady, let's say. I do feel like she would have been like me, a bigger lady. But I feel that she would have been so light-hearted, so funny. Again, there's a little bit of confusion coming in around her. But there's definitely, I don't know where the duck connection comes into this lady, but I'm being shown ducks. But yeah, I do feel like there would have been confusion coming in around this lady. I also think there would have been issues around the lung also, because I'm seeing like smoke coming near the lungs. So I'm not saying she were a smoker, but I'm saying I feel like there would have been issues around the lung area with breathing issues, my lovely. October times, October definitely is links to October, but she's sort of like trying to block you from moving forward too fast. She's the one that's trying to she's making the horse rear. So she's the one that's saying you don't need to run at this, you just need to sort of like bide your time, kind of thing. And again, you're armored up to ill. You don't need all this armor. Start letting that armor, letting that guard come down, my lovely, because yeah, you're gonna it's gonna hold you back on more of a on your spiritual journey kind of thing than in life in general. But yeah, Sue, my lovely. Night, Bex. Hey, Shanu, from Pakistan. Loads of love to you, my lovely. I hope everything's okay, and I hope you're well, my sweets. For you, Sue, we have got the 8 of Pentacles, my lovely. Something needs to be looked at a little bit more closely, Sue. You're aware of it, and you're looking at it, you're looking at the situation. You need to look a little bit more closely, though. There's whatever it is you're looking at, look a little bit more closely to it. I do think, Sue, that there is a spiritual connection as well around you. I am seeing the pentacles, but I'm also seeing the skull and like candles. I don't know whether I don't know if there's different religions that come in around you. We've also got the crow coming in. So I don't know whether there's a different religion coming around you, but there's definitely a spiritual connection coming in around you. So if that makes sense. It's not a nasty skull. It's more like, like a candy kind of skull coming in. And there's also an open book. So I don't know whether this open book is you're starting to learn about different practices on a spiritual level. And I think this is where the close look needs to come in, because if you're opening a book to start learning about different practices on a spiritual level, that's where you've got to look more closely, so you're not going to overlook something, if you know what I mean, because you know yourself how important it is. The letter I connects in around you, so we've got the letter I connecting in. I also don't know if you're sort of like taking yourself away from other people, because you're sort of like sat in a darkened room. And I don't know whether you sort of like focusing too much and forgetting that you've got a life to live. That all the studying that you're doing and everything else, you don't have to section yourself off from everybody. But I do feel at the minute it's like I feel like you're like in a shut room kind of thing, and it's like all your focus is going on to one thing. And I think the message for you coming through is you need to sort of like take a breath. Just take a breath. Sometimes learning too much all at once can just like cause that fuzziness, so we miss things that we need to see. So taking a break, having some fun, kind of thing comes back in. There's a lot of love coming in for you though and around you, and I feel that you do give a lot of love out. Because you're solid green, your body's green. So there's definitely that love connection coming in. I do feel though that you're linked on the spiritual level. I do think this has been passed down through generations because you've got the badges on the wall. So I do think it has been passed down. But I also think the religions that are coming down have been different kinds of religion. It's not all been spiritual. I believe that they would have been not Christian. I'm going to say Christian and Catholic because that's the only thing I can think of. So at the minute, off top of my head, but I am seeing more a more religious connect. That's it, more of a religious connection coming in with the members of the family coming in around you, my lovely. But yeah, for you, don't let that flame die. Don't let that flame blow out. Before you make sure you have fun as while you're studying as well. I don't know where we've got the letter I and the letter C connecting in also. So yeah, so that's what I'm getting for you, my lovely. I hope that makes some sense to you. Emily. Hey, Emily. My hubby's family Catholic and I'm Protestant. Oh, bless you. That's where it's coming in for. But there's definitely, because if you look back at the card, can you see the crosses in the window? That's where the cross. That's why I thought Christian Catholic, because that's the only one I can. They're the two that just come to the top of my head. But you can see there in the top of the card, my sweet. So yeah, that's where I could see that it was more of a religious connection going back, but there is also a spiritual connection as well. Emily, let's see what we've got for Emily. Never tried them before. I bought some, but oh my God, they are scrummy. What are you talking about, Joe? What are you talking about? Don't begin your ideas to go and eat. Evening, Amanda. Hope you're well, my lovely. Emily, for you, we've got the 10 of Wands, my sweets. Emily. You're carrying a lot of weight on your shoulders. There's a lot of weight coming in on your shoulder, Emily, and I'll show you why. Can you see them sticks you're carrying? That's the weight you're carrying on your shoulders, sweets. And I feel like that you're being, there's more weighing down. And it's like, I feel like this has been a build-up of stuff, though, Emily. I feel like it's been a build-up of things that have happened, but they're all tied into the same thing, if that makes sense. So can you see the string around the trees there? I do think it's family connected because of the bunches of the trees coming up there. Again, on these staffs, there isn't a lot of greenery on the staff itself. And like I said, the greenery on a tree to me means I don't say a lot of love in a family because that's wrong, because I know that you're in a loving family. But do you know what I mean? But you've also got the green coming into the side of your well. So I know there's just something with this, but it's like you're carrying all this weight and you shouldn't be carrying all this weight. You need to let that go because that's not your weight to carry. That's for the others to carry. You need to let that go. Right, I've got an elderly gentleman coming through. Come on, give me some. I do feel this is a frail gentleman. I think he would have been quite frail towards the end, Emily, because I'm seeing him and I'm sort of like seeing him laid down. I do think this gentleman would have been bed bound, but you know, like when they have their hands under, you know, like just let me take your name off a minute, Emily, and then I'll put you back on. Let me find you before I do. So just let me take. I'll put that one back on. Right. So I feel like this elderly gentleman would have been frail towards the end, but you know, like when they're laid and they've like got the hands up. I feel like that's how it would have been laid. I do feel that this gentleman would have passed in his sleep. I don't think he would have been in any pain whatsoever. Now, what's this pattern? Now, I already know you're on a spiritual journey, and I can see that. But I feel at the minute your spiritual path, Emily, could... You're like in a circle, but you've got a bit going that way and a bit going that way. Let me show you on your back. So can you see this? So in that we've got the wise owl that you can see. But on a spiritual level, there's a path going that way and there's a path going that way. At the minute, I feel that there is some connection to you veering off to do... It's going to be it's going to be something, but it's going to veer off that way, but it's still going to be connected in. I don't think this is spiritual. I think this is more in something that you're doing, whether it's something to do work-wise, college-wise, whatever wise it is. But it's like it's the same thing, but it can go in two different directions. So I feel you're going to be learning one thing, but it's going to split to two, if that makes sense. I want the gentleman. From this gentleman. What are you showing me? I don't know why I'm being showing a footprint, but to me, it's like the back end of a foot. It's like the feet, the toes are missing, but there's like the back. It's not like when somebody puts the print down, but it's sort of like missing the front of the round bit shoe, but it's showing me the imprint of the back. For me, I think this gentleman wants you to know that he's walking alongside of you, and I think why I'm not seeing the toe sort of things is because they walk invisible at side of us, but I do think this gentleman's really walking at the side of you, and he's sort of like walking in front as well, and he's trying to guide you the way. He's trying to be the one to guide you. So he's standing there and he's taking responsibility for that. The number 3, again, do you know, I don't know where it is with number 3s, but number 3s is coming in. The 3 connects to you. There's a 3 connection coming in. I'm sure I know that you've got a dog in spirit, but there is a small dog coming through in spirit. That's coming into the side of you, but I don't know whether we've spoke or I've yeah, I do know him. I just let everybody know I do know Emily, but I don't know much about Emily, if that makes sense. But I can see there's a dog coming in, Emily. I'm going to give it, and I'm sorry if that's information I already had, but I'm just going to give it. There's also a lady's energy coming in now at the top. The lady's energy is walking in the clouds above. This lady's energy, from what I can see, I do feel this lady would have had a rounder face. I do think she would have had. I don't think she would have had long hair. I think it would have been very neat but short, if that makes sense. Come on, give me something else. Connect me. I do think this lady would have had issues with walking before she passed. I think she would have had lower leg problems. Again, I'm seeing the clouds, and it is coming in around the chest area. So I am going to say there must have been something around the chest area with this lady prior to passing, because I'm being drawn to the chest. I'm being drawn to the chest area of it. Just trying to see if I can get some more information. Not getting any more information. But like I said, I do feel with this lady, there would have been something to do with the chest, definitely the chest area on this lady. But yeah, it's the gentleman that's wanting to connect in more, Emily. It's the gentleman's energy that's wanting to come in more. I know you see energies. Where does the wolf connect, Emily? There's a wolf guarding you. I feel like this wolf is more to do with a spirit animal, but there's definitely a wolf connection coming into the side of you. So I don't know if your spirit animal is a wolf, but the wolf's also walking with you. You have got red round you, Natalie. You're too young to have any health problems, but I don't know that. But you are wearing a red cape. But it's like this cape can be took off, if that makes sense, because I can see so can you see the orange there on the arm? So I know it's a cape. So I don't know whether you've got any health issues going off around you at the minute, but it's a cloak that you're wearing, and I think that cloak needs to come off. Yeah. That's what I'm getting for your M's, my lovely. I hope that makes sense, my sweet. Anyway, guys, I do apologise, but I have gone over by 17 minutes. I normally only do an hour. So what I'm going to say is I am so sorry if I didn't get to you tonight. I promise I will come back on in the next couple of days and try to get to those that I haven't got to tonight. So please look out for me going live on... please, I'm trying to get this off. That's it. Please keep an eye on page for the next time I'm coming live. I will also be inviting guests on to do tarot readings with me. Lana's going to come on and do, I don't think Lana's going to do the tarots, but Lana's going to come on and work her magic-y boo-boo hands doing artist. Go on, get me teeth in before they fall out. Artistic drawing. At least I said artistic drawing. So Lana's going to come in on and doing something similar. We're trying to work out how we're going to do it, but Lana's going to be joining me. I have got a few people that want to come on and do tarots with me. And I am more than happy for them to come on and do tarots. It does help me when I've got another tarot reader, because then it gives me a break in between readings. Jules, didn't see you, my lovely. I hope you're okay. So yes, so everybody take care. Have a blessed day and night wherever you are. I do hope that the readings you got is what you needed and not what you wanted, because I always say that's what we get when we have readings. If I did give a reading and you couldn't take any of it, I apologize, but it's what I see I give, and that's all I can say. So I do apologize if I'm giving a reading and nobody could understand it, because I can't really watch chat tonight to jump back in. But yeah, so anyway, enjoy. Blessed be. sending love, healing to everybody all around the world. And I shall see you in the morning for breakfast chit chat. So take care, my lovelies. Mwah. See you soon. Oh, bless. Thank you, Emily, my lovely. Night, Christine. Night, Jules. Night, Tulka. Night, Dawn. Night, Laura. Night, Anne. I can't go through everybody. Joe, good night. God bless. See you all soon. Love you loads. Bye.